I am sorry. I must apologise. I am what I would describe currently as post-gross. Yesterday, I was very gross. I was ill and sort of sneezing everywhere, all over the bus and Mousel and the pasty shop, and I was kind of just terrible, but now I feel better and inspired and ready to make videos. But, however, on the Maslow's hierarchy of bleeds, although I have moved up from gross, I'm now on trash, so it's up for you, it's up to you to decide if that's better. Emma didn't make a video yesterday because Emma was at Disney World in America, because Emma went to VidCon. Emma met Lucinda. It did happen, and it was very cute. I wish I was there, but I was here, as often is the nature of existence. So Emma told me to talk about Disney princesses. And unfortunately, and I fear this is going to happen a lot on this channel, for me anyway, BBC man is sat on a tiny stool. Somebody made that stool. Somebody thought, we need tiny stools, let's design a tiny stool. I don't know anything about Disney princesses, and I'm slightly worried that the word princess might be sexist because it's a modifier of prince. So from this point on, I'm going to refer to princesses as space gods. Or is that sexist? I don't know, somebody tell me. Transition. I know people like Disney princesses. They seem to be cool characters. They probably follow the no, I can't remember it. There's a theory of Todorov's equilibrium theory, which is standard narrative theory, where it's like there's a standard equilibrium, like everything fine, there's a sort of state of being, and then it's disrupted by somebody who's usually evil, and then the characters recognise this, sort of plot to do something about it, and then something is done about it and a new equilibrium is restored. So this probably happens a lot in Disney films, I think, maybe. Sometimes it can happen several times over the course of sort of an adventure. Quite common with adventures. Disney princesses usually do this while being cool and occasionally funny, but that seems to be a more recent thing? I don't know. I don't remember old Disney films being very funny, but then again I haven't seen that many Disney films, and this is my dilemma, is that I'm just talking with no plan. So something has got to make this video interesting. I don't remember exactly how my friendship with Emma started, but it was to do with Tumblr. And it was really strange because, like, she read one of my stories and there was a lot of me in that story, and then it felt like we were really close friends since then, which is really cool. But I do know that Emma wants to be a Disney space god, and I just realised that I said princesses previously in this video and didn't say space god. So this is clearly the side effects of post-gross. And I think that's a very amiable thing to want to be, and also Emma's smart because she knows that if she does become a space god it won't last forever, because unfortunately space gods, unlike you'd expect, aren't immortal, omnipotent beings, etc. So Emma can't occupy that realm forever, so I think Emma is studying law or anything. But this isn't about Emma, this is about space gods. I just want to interrupt you for a moment. I don't know, I think the idea of monarchy is kind of irrelevant but also fascinating. And I'd just like you to forget that I'm half naked in the bathroom, because can you see freedom? Like, I'm not a royalist at all. I think in England we should just get rid of it. Freedom! and I'm sure we would have if it wasn't for the tourism, etc., etc. It's kind of unnecessary and a relic from an old time, and why should power be hereditary? That's ridiculous and a completely nonsense system to base anything off. 3 dumb dogs cross the road. That's the last time we'll speak of this. They have been put in a kennel. I did watch Tangled, actually, and I really enjoyed Tangled. I thought it was really good. I sort of knew the story and you knew what was going to happen, but it didn't stop it being good. And so I'm in favour of there being more films about Disney space gods. Although there's controversy that they're usually white, and I was going to say usually white girls, but it's kind of implied in the title Space Gods that they'd be a woman. Have we gone too far? No. No, we haven't. No, we can go further into space. Gods have already been there, especially space gods. But we're not space gods. We can only pretend to be space gods and get paid for it, but be damn happy about it. And nobody should try and tell us that that's not something that we should do. Isn't this a good motion? Maybe this is how drumming started. People were like, space gods. I'm so sorry. Lydia, I'd like you to do a 2-minute story about our friend Ryan Allen. Have a nice week.